The Towson tennis team got off to a great start 2 weeks ago, beating Lehigh at their home court. But with aces being served, overhead smashes, and set points being scored, tennis isn't the only thing on this team's mind. Coach Doug Nagel and his team recently became part of the Cystic Fibrosis Foundation and are doing their part to raise awareness. Their first event was Saturday night at their match against Hofstra.
40 people were picked to donate to raise money for cystic fibrosis, and each person's goal was to raise $2,500. It's a great cause. I got tied into it last year with a former Towson grad who's the head tennis pro at Chartwell Country Club. He got me involved with it last year. We did a tennis exhibition, and this year I thought it'd be a great opportunity to tie it in with our Towson women's team.
Development Director of the Cystic Fibrosis Foundation in Hunt Valley, Maryland, Carrie Muchler, was there to inform everyone on the importance to raise money as well as awareness.
It's a genetic disease that affects 30,000 young people in the United States, 70,000 worldwide. It's a disease that affects your lungs and the mucus in your lungs, as well as your pancreas and your digestive system. The disease is totally funded. All the research and medical opportunities are totally funded by the Cystic Fibrosis Foundation.
13-year-old Jessica Burns and her family were there to give a more personal take on the disease and how hard it is to deal with it, as Jessica herself has cystic fibrosis.
You basically have to raise a child hoping that they live as long as they possibly can, but preparing if they don't. So you really kind of have to live every day as if it could be their last, but also prepare yourself for them to live for a very long time. So it's really difficult to wrap your head around preparing yourself for either having a child who's going to make it or isn't, and it's been a really hard road for us.
The Towson tennis team will continue to support the Cystic Fibrosis Foundation and are educating others on how they can do the same.
What we're going to do is we're going to look for, we're going to try to keep this going in the future, and hopefully at least do one match a year that we're going to tie it in with the foundation, with CF.
CF.org is a really good place to go on and donate. The CF Foundation itself runs it, and then they wind up giving medicine directly to patients. They fund a lot of things that go straight to patients and their families. And also there's another organization called Pipeline for a Cure that's run by a bunch of pro surfers in California, and you can also donate there. So pipelineforacure.org.
The night was a success as more money was raised and Towson beat Hofstra. Jessica was also able to share her gratitude.
I just want to say thank you to all of you for coming out and donating. It really means a lot to us CFers that people want to cure for us.